I'm going to Disneyland.
I'm going to Disneyland. Finally.
I'm going to Disneyland in April.
Oh, that's real. When? What?
In April, in the middle of my tour. A mid-tour Disneyland trip.
To Paris.
Right.
Trying to say.
Tour's selling well then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your Disneyland gig venue.
Yeah.
Playing the fucking...
I'm actually going to put a tour date on the Saturday in Paris. I've spoke to a local promoter who promotes English-speaking comedy. So
I think that's illegal. I think that's literally... I don't know if that's allowed.
why?
I just feel like that's weird.
Why?
It's great. I just can't, but that sort of
illegal?
doesn't compute.
Why?
A Scouse comedian playing a Parisian date. It's just, what fucking year is it? Is it the future? It is, apparently.
I thought for a second you
Hey,
were talking
we
about...
voted for Brexit, but you're getting my comedy. Come on.
I thought you were talking about Brexit affairs, like they've changed the rules and you can't do comedy in Europe now.
It sounds so mad. You heard about Roe? Yeah. Doing fucking...
Don't you
Are you really? You're bullshitting?
No, I'm 100% serious.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
I contacted Ian Moore, who's an English comedian who lives in France, and I was like, is there an English-speaking comedy club in Paris? Because I'm going...
Oh, you're not doing it in French? That would be amazing.
I'm just going to do a French accent.
Oh, yeah.
Bonjour,
Meet him
Paris.
halfway. Meet him halfway.
yeah. They'll understand it better then.
Does anybody listen to my podcast? Every word. I've forgotten how to do a French accent. Every word. Well, now I want to come to Dublin less than I want to go to Paris.
Yeah, I'm going to Disneyland with Sam and her mum and dad.
Right.
Don't you eat roller coasters?
I don't love them, but I'm going to give it a go.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do loads of queuing for something you don't like.
Yeah.
What a day that'll be.
Yeah.
How old are you? We're going with my girlfriend's mum and dad. I'm 30 in January.
Why are they going?
What?
Why are they going?
It was their idea. They booked it. They've taken Sam and his sister before.
Oh, right.
And Sam's sister's got a baby now, and they were like, we're going to just take you all again. Ask Adam, does he want to come? And I was like, yeah, Sam.
So the sister's going with the baby?
Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah, she's got a baby now. Don't want to take her kid to fucking Disney World. Fucking
Disneyland.
boring.
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Right.
The land of Disney. Not
So-
the planet.
And you're doubling that up
with a
with a Parisian tour day.
Yeah.
Is that going to feel as weird as it sounds in my head?
I don't know. We'll find out, won't we?
It's a fucking great.
We booked it in because I had a week empty in April that I'd left for extra dates and stuff. And Sam was like, we're going to Disney on that week. And I was like, superb. I was like, what dates are we going? It was like Monday to Thursday. And I was like, great. Well, we'll just stay an extra couple of days and I'll do a tour. You can go home if you want, but I'm going to do a tour date in Paris.
Fucking brilliant. Just to see your tour poster. Leeds, Halifax, Stockton, Paris. I think there has been a misprint. Amazing. Can't wait. Looking forward. There's now 2 dates on your tour that I really want to see. Dublin and Paris. Where else can we go? On Adam's random as fuck
Andorra.
European tour.
Andorra.
Get a ski date in. Like it.
Antarctica.
Okay. Now are we doing the A's?
Yeah.
Angola.
Argentina.
Oh, good. There's another one.
Aruba.
Aruba.
Altrincham.
Okay.
Altrincham.
Can you not you fucked up Altrincham the other day. You can't. Can you not
Why
say
can't you
Altrincham?
There's no G in it.
Yeah, but it's not Altrincham.
Altrincham.
No.
No, it is.
No.
Everyone else is saying it wrong.
Right, say Salford?
Yeah.
What?
Just say Salford.
No, it's Salford.
Why?
Because that's how phonetically you say that word.
Just say salt.
What?
Did you catch him the other day? You said Altrincham the other day.
Yeah.
And it sounded like you were making a town in the northwest sound like a racial slur. Altrincham. Altrincham. Oh, he's an Altrincham. Right, so you can play Paris, but you can't pronounce Altrincham. So, interesting.
Altrincham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never been to France, have you?
No. I know what it is, though.
I don't think you need to.
That's half the battle, isn't it? You go south, you get wet, you're there. Who needs maps? Are you swimming to the tour date?
It is mad how close France is, isn't it? I was looking at the map the other day.
It's close at certain points. In other points, it's misleading.
Yeah, but like
far.
Yeah, the
Dover to
closest
Calais.
point of France to the closest point of England is like closer than Ireland. But we feel more affinity to them for some reason. Maybe we should get more French people involved.
In what? Pubs? Onions?
Like, there's loads of Irish pubs. There's not many French pubs, is there?
I mean, there's a few Café Rouge knocking about. Adam's theory of everything. Hang on. Why do they speak English in Ireland when they're further away? They should speak England in France. Think about it.
Do you reckon you could swim it?
Can't wait.
Looks like you could jump it on the map.
I can't wait for your local bit at the start of your French tour. All right, Paris. Fucking hell. Go on, it. Proper gay.
Paris is a shithole.
Yeah, I've been told it's a shithole.
It is.
Apart from the night. In the night it looks good because it's dark and you can't see as much.
Yeah, it's just a dark shithole. Paris is a shithole
Compared to what?
compared to every other major city.
Oh, compared to like every other major city.
Yeah.
Not like some of our shitholes.
Equal to like Rotherham.
No.
It is.
Paris and Rotherham.
Yeah. It's just this nice big.
So
They're
Serica
twins,
goes.
actually.
Serica goes. Yeah.
Paris and Rotherham.
Serica goes, I want a romantic weekend. And you're like, well, I've got the shithole for you. Rotherham.
That's what she says to him.
Anal sex.
Anal.
Anal sex. You were talking about bum sex.
He's like, romantic weekend. She's like, well,
I fancy
I've got
anal.
the shithole for you.
If she said
Could you
shithole,
imagine how rough your missus would have to be? If you're like, do you want to try anal? I've got the shithole for you. Pause. My ass. I'm not talking about Rotherham or Paris. Don't stick your dick in Paris and don't stick your dick in Rotherham. Fuck me.
yeah, it's not a nice. It's a nice.
When was
city.
the last time you were in Paris?
A couple of years ago, been loads. But the only thing is, like,
Been loads now.
it's there.
Pre-pandemic, I was going once a month.
It's all got nice things in it, but it's just not a nice in terms of like cleanliness and the people.
Okay.
Is the Eiffel Tower pointless? Does it do anything? Apart from
When it
light
was
up?
built, it was a communication tower.
It's a
wasn't it?
transformer, isn't it?
It's a transformer,
At
isn't
night it walks around the city.
it? Yeah, take a picture, selfies.
It was it was the first. I think it was 2G when it was built.
Yeah.
And now it's 3G. No, 5G.
5G, yeah.
No, but genuinely, it was used for that, wasn't it?
Was that its original plan, yeah?
I think so.
As a tower mast. Do you like heights?
What?
Are you okay with heights?
I don't like them,
You won't like the Eiffel Tower then?
but I don't. Yeah, but I'll just stand in front of it and get a picture. That'll do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I walked down it once, halfway down. That was the worst experience of my entire life.
So you can get the lift up.
You get the lift up, but so the lift, I can't remember how it works, but you can walk down and get the lift, but the lift takes ages because it's going to the top. So with school, we walk down the legs.
Right.
It was horrible.
It's
On the
fucking
outside of
massive,
it?
isn't it?
Like a big ladder.
If no one knows the UK, we've got one of these, but it's just a shitter, smaller version in Blackpool.
No,
Yeah.
but there's another Eiffel Tower as well, isn't there?
In Vegas.
I think it's in Paris, Tennessee. Like there's another Paris, like a shitter Paris, in like a state in America, and they've got an Eiffel Tower as well.
And they've built like a JARG Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Blackpool Tower does look like a crappy northern version of the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower's significantly bigger.
Yeah, much bigger.
Yeah, I went
That's why it's
as a
called the
kid.
Eiffel Tower, because it's an Eiffel.
It's
Eiffel.
proper Eiffel. That's why they
Yeah. Blackpool was first, and they were like, can't call this Blackpool Tower. First of all, it's not in Blackpool. First of all, secondly, we don't want people to get them confused.
It was fair.
What can
Why
we
did
call
they
it?
call
It's a
Blackpool?
fucking Eiffel, innit? That'll do.
What a shit name for a town.
What?
Blackpool.
What about Liverpool?
Oh yeah. Yeah, but
What, Hartlepool?
Blackpool sounds like a
What about Peterborough?
sport, doesn't it? Do you play pool? I just play Blackpool.
I was thinking this yesterday as well, but
Careful, Dan.
what's Blackpool then?
It's,
'Cause it's not snooker.
it's pool for black people. Blackpool.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Many differences. Liverpool, you say? That's an interesting continuation of the conversation.
Yesterday, I was looking at the map of the UK for like places I could go on.
Blackburn. Oof.
Yeah, don't do that one.
Please.
Have you chose violence this morning? I was looking at the map of the UK to try and look for other places I can add tour dates in. And I seen Peterborough. And it got me thinking, Was that just like a town ran by someone called Peter for a bit and he named it after himself? This is Peter's Borough.
I love it how you pause and go, Dan, you know all about Cambridgeshire and Bedfordshire towns or wherever fucking county Peterborough's in that no one cares about. Yeah, it might have been named after St. Peter.
It's named in honour of Peter Robinson.
An early Canadian politician who oversaw the first major immigration into the area. So yeah, it is named after Peter.
I was being a dick as well.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're looking at the wrong Peterborough, you fucking numpties.
Oh yeah.
Course. The town Peterborough in the UK
the one
is
in
named
England
after a
thing.
Canadian.
The one in England was named after Peter Beardsley. Yeah.
Peter Sutcliffe.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take it dark.
Named after Abbott Kent. There's no reason.
No.
Some of these towns are so like it makes way in America and the States, and like these towns were made like named hundreds of years ago, weren't they? Some of this, somewhere like where we live, it goes back way beyond that, doesn't it? Goes back to like Anglo-Saxon.
Well, Manchester's called Manchester because it was a man-made Chester, isn't it? They tried to copy Chester. Chester was first.
I don't know.
It is.
Google it.
I don't know.
It is.
But I want to say bullshit because of everything that comes out of your mouth.
It is.
Because literally 2 seconds ago you went, yeah, Peterborough is named after Peter Beardsley. I think that's a
You ever been
definite
to
fact.
Brownwilly in Cornwall?
Oh, is this the tour of... Is this the
is
tour
just the
of...
ultimate
This is
list
where
of-
you should be doing your tour.
Cock Alley.
I mean, Cockermouth in Cumbria is very well known, isn't it?
Yeah. Cock up the arse in Devon. Have you been to cock up the arse in Devon?
There's a shithole anal sex in Suffolk.
Dick's Mount. Hang on. Fudge pack up on Humber.
Fudge pack up on Humber.
No, that's a lie. Gaze Hill.
No, I mean, Gaze Hill, you can imagine that, but Fudge pack up on Humber is absolutely taking the piss.
Slag Lane. Oh, I know where that is, actually. Adams.
Yeah.
Wham Bottom Lane. Oh, dear.
Wet Wang.
Wet Wank. Wide open. Funny words.
Well, you're in Paris. I'll be playing Cockermouth
We do.
for a laugh.
Does sound like a game, that. Can I game a cockermouth?
Oh,
Mate, I actually wanted to live abroad this morning.
this morning.
You know when you wake up and it's proper winter, like it was horrible.
I love winter.
Yeah, winter's the best.
Winter's
You
well better than summer.
love torrential rain on a
Yeah,
motorway.
if I'm in the- I
Really
don't
great,
mind it,
got
yeah.
shitty weather,
I really don't mind it.
cold. Today I was like, I could see why people go, yeah, I'm going to fuck off to like Australia for November to the end of February. I could see that. Like Laura's always like, I just love Christmas at home.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
Being out's horrible.
I would love the option of being like, Christmas on the beach is weird, isn't it? I'd love to just try it for like
Absolutely got
10
no
winters.
interest in that whatsoever. I want it to be cold. Do
Fucking
you know what I love
great.
about this current weather? This like mild bit that we're having before it gets proper cold in like late November, December. It's walking around the docks with a hot chocolate weather in Liverpool.
Mm.
That's what it is.
Cozy.
Get like a hot drink.
With Sam's mum and dad as well.
Sam's mum and dad.
No one else, not even Sam. I love just getting Sam's mum and dad, take him
Thanks,
down for
Mummy.
a hot chocolate.
Can I have a hot chocolate?
Hey, should us three go to Alton Towers one day? Fuck everyone else. What about your daughter and the baby? Fuck off. Right, okay. There are little moments where I like winter, but mainly I find it just shitty. And I could do Australia or New Zealand where it's now beautiful, sweltering. Love to do one of them
Just don't want to have
Christmases
prawns
on
for
the
my
beach.
Christmas dinner because that's what they do over there, isn't it?
What?
They have prawns for the Christmas dinner. It's mad.
Do they?
Right.
You don't have to.
Yeah, but it's you don't.
You can have what you want. You can have what you want for your Christmas dinner.
You can have prawns here, if you want.
You can decide.
I don't want.
I know.
It's hard to cook a roast on a barbecue, though, isn't it?
I'm sure you could cook some meat though, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't cook roasties on a barbecue. It's fucking impossible.
Right. Just put them in the oven in the house.
Yeah, but I don't want to sit in the house on my own while everyone else is having a barbecue in the garden.
Right.
Why are you sitting
I
in the
feel
house?
fucking stupid.
You
don't
need
I?
some of that Paris tour money. Get a chef. I had the kids on my own yesterday because Laura was back with her dad. And so I had all the children, which feels like too many children. And it got to like tea time and the weather was so abysmal. Etta was like, "Oh, we're going to go and do trick-or-treating?" And Jack was just going down for a nap and it was shitting it down. So I had to be like, I don't think anyone's going to be doing trick-or-treat tonight. It's so miserable. So tonight, the day after Halloween, I'm going to get my neighbours to sort of still do Halloween, and me and Etta are going to go and do a little bit of trick-or-treating. And then just as she was like, "All right, Dad," I was like, she was such a little fucking champ. Because she could have been like, "What?" I was like, "We're going to do it all tomorrow. Plus no one's going to be doing it tonight." We sat down, got a film on for her. She's got some fucking popcorn on the go. I'm like, I've nailed this. Nailed it. Jack's gone to bed. First knock on the door, trick or treat. And Etta looked at me like, "You a fucking liar. You lied to me, Dad."
Why don't you just wait till Friday and go and do fireworks trick or treating and just go and get a firework from every house and
Right.
give them to Etta and let her play with them?
Yeah. Could do that. But that would, if she lit one of those, it could explode and burn her really badly, Adam.
No, you just keep an eye on it.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, come on.
Hang
now.
on. I think you're being silly for humour's sake. So
Fire-
yeah, we
fire-
only had about 3 sets of kids
You had
knock on.
none, not a single.
You had
person.
none.
Not a single.
So
person.
my mental idea of like Liverpool is that everyone will be out, and if you don't give them treats, someone's gonna fucking, because that doesn't happen anymore. The trick never happens, does it?
What was the trick though?
Well, you were
Egg
meant to
in
be
the
like
house.
trick or treat, and you could go trick, go fuck yourself, and then
Trick.
Did egg your house? We used to egg houses if they didn't give us sweets.
That's not the trick, is it?
It is.
You're asking for the trick and then egging the houses.
No, it's trick or treat, as in give me a treat or I'm going to trick you. And the trick
Oh,
will
I
be I'm
thought
going to
they would-
smash an egg into your window.
Oh right. I just
Did you used to have that in Preston? Did you used to have Mizzy night?
Mizzy night, yeah.
Mischief night?
mischief night.
30th of October, day before Halloween.
Where people
What?
just went round and egged each other's houses for a laugh.
I mean, we had some little fucking.
Mizzy night.
I
was
don't think they
fucking boss.
needed the. I don't think they needed a night to be like, "Listen, we wouldn't do that any other night of the year. We're good lads." But on the 30th, we do kick the fuck out of a few pensioners. It's Mizzy.
Literally what happened.
It's Mizzy night. Come on, hey, come on! It's Mizzy night. You know.
My mum used to cling film the entire bay window so that the next day, when all the eggs were on it, she could just peel it off.
No. Yeah. Why only that window?
Because it was the only window we had.
You only just the front window.
Lived in a
Yeah.
submarine.
Yeah, there was no one in my back garden egging me fucking patio doors.
And they're not trying hard enough.
It's a big throw
Lazy.
that over the house.
Right, lads, Mizzy night. The last few nights, a lot of people are protecting their front windows. We're going through the back. Hedge jump all the way down the back. Like,
So you never did Mizzy night then?
no,
Wow.
no.
Not that.
You, like,
I
I'm
think we
aware
spoke
of
about
it.
this last year
Did we?
around this time. I'm sure we did a clip
Well,
of it.
we're planning to do this podcast for 10 years, so buckle up for little fucking traditions.
I loved it, mate. It was great. Get a carton of eggs and they knew what you were doing because you were 2 fucking 11-year-olds buying cartons of eggs. And then you just go and fucking...
How do you even get, like...
in the build up to
all right,
Mischief
lads. Okay, 2 24 packs of eggs. A lot of omelettes tonight.
Night, in the
Yeah,
build
yeah.
up to Mischief Night, shops would stop selling eggs to under 18s. They became like fucking.
What was the plan B for eggs? If you couldn't get eggs, surely you're like, lads, there's
you
no
just
fresh produce.
You just got eggs. So what you like? People would stand out. I would stand outside a shop, and you know, like when you were paying people to go in and get like ale for you, you'd pay people to go in and get eggs for you.
I'd use grapefruits if you had no eggs.
Lads dealing eggs. Got fucking 6 mediums here, lad. What are you paying for these?
Well, one time we knocked on some fella's house and he had no sweets, and we were like, "Well, can we have eggs then?" And he gave us eggs, and we threw them all at his house.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, you got to be really scared of the 11-year-old Scouser who's keeping chickens.
Yeah.
That cunt's really thinking, what are you doing there, Steve?
Me
Don't
poor
worry about
mum.
it. Don't worry about it.
When the house would get egged, she'd go to the door like it was going to, like, you'd just hear it go like on the window, and she'd go to the door, right? Where are you? Like, Mum,
Everywhere.
they're hiding. Because they've just threw a fucking egg. Wait, I'll beat the fucking life out of you. Fucking egg in my house.
Is that not? But if you're on Mizzy night, look at me using the terminology. Is that not what you want? You know, because knock a door run was fun
Knock 'em run.
if you got a mental old cunt in his slippers
Yeah.
That's what you wanted.
100%.
You wanted an
That's why I
angry
was like,
Mrs.
Mum,
Rowe.
If I was in, I was like, Mum, just don't, because you're giving them what they want. And you're not going to find them by walking to the end of the path. If anything, you might get it in the head with an egg.
Did you ever play Knock and Don't Run?
You mean knock?
No, but no, but you didn't want them.
Hello? You all right?
You just stand there till you went back in.
What are you selling? Nothing. But I'm not fucking running.
I didn't live in Newcastle.
All right. That was my French accent. Fucking bonjour. Ça va? Oui, ça va?
Yeah, imagine that was fucking great.
I think I might have seen it in Leeds on Saturday.
Mischief Night.
I saw these. This is not funny. I feel bad for laughing. I saw
It's going to be 100% funny and offensive.
I saw 6 or 7, probably 12-year-old lads chasing a smackhead down the main street in Leeds.
That's not Midget Night, that.
Is it not?
No, that's
Well,
just
it was that night.
that's
No,
attacking
they
people.
do something else in Leeds. They do Chase and Smack at night.
They chased a smackhead night.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
really,
just tickle.
I know you like smack, but probably stay home. Oh, yeah.
Tickle a Smack at night.
Well, it didn't look like he was running off, and I just thought they were like, really got a chase, and I was like, I can't do anything about this. It looked grim. I just thought, like, yeah, Leeds is a bit fruity on a fucking Saturday now. That's how that goes.
30th.
But he was running off from the like doing a bit of a smackhead run.
Why did you stop laughing at that and say it wasn't funny? Because the image in my head of 12-year-olds chasing a smackhead through Leeds city centre.
But like, knock a door run's one thing, innit? Because you're in your house.
but you can't knock
some
on his
little
door.
Yeah. He hasn't got any door to close.
No.
He's just in the fucking.
Yeah.
Oh,
You knock on
it
his
was
dog.
grim. It's just grim. And then I went to
All right, lad. Is he in?
I went to the venue and I got been drinking espresso, and it's if like I've upped my caffeine content and it's to dangerous levels. You know when you get to a gig and you're like, I've just been driving for a bit, I need a shit,
Yeah.
and there's no comedians. Sometimes if there's a comedian's toilet, I don't even use that one because then you're the comedian who crapped in the
Here's my
comics
rule.
toilet.
Green room toilet.
Yeah,
The only way you can shit in a green room toilet, especially if it's like right next to the green room.
like in the Frog, it's
Yeah.
dressing room. And it's right there. You
The
can hear.
The only way you're allowed to do that is if it's absolutely about to happen anyway, and you're about to go on.
Right.
Like if you're on next and you're like, I need a shit before I go on, and I'm going to poo on stage, then okay, you get a pass, use the green room. It's not nice. You apologise to your colleagues. You say, I'm sorry. I've just painted the
I think
bathroom.
that's only you, you know.
What?
I think that's only you.
No, a lot of comedians have IBS.
I'm going to poo on the stage.
What? A lot of comedians have IBS.
Also-
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Are they linked?
I didn't invent IBS. It's not just. It's not an
Are
experience.
you Ground Zero? You're the original.
Ground Zero.
Oh, nice.
Hey?
That's your name. I'd open Paris with that. I'd love that. Très bien, Adam, très bien. Ground Zero. It is like his name. I got in the venue. You know the hi-fi. Toilets at the back. It's a pretty standard room. Holds about 150 people. The toilets are. I was like, I just need to get in here and do a tweet. Went straight in. One of those ones where one toilet door wasn't locking. It's obviously been bashed, so it was a bit off its hinges a bit. But that had toilet roll. So I went to the other one that did lock, and that had no toilet roll. So I had to go to the other toilet to get toilet roll to take it in there, and it was decent. It was decent, and it needed flushing immediately. And I turned round and pressed the flush, and nothing happened. You know that awful thing where you're like,
fault, though, is it?
no, it's not. I'm not responsible for the plumbing, but I am sort of responsible for the big shit that's there. And it fucking stunk, and I was like, oh God. So I sort of waited, lid down with my shit, and just sort of started going. You know when you want it to refill, so you're like, I just don't want to feel bad. I was like, this is not happening. I was in there for about 3 or 4 minutes. I was like, I'm just going to have to leave the lid down, close the door, say a little prayer to Jesus,
What day was this?
and leave. This was Saturday night.
Okay, so on Friday, similar experience for me. I was on a train to Cardiff and did an absolutely monstrous shite on the train in the toilet. and I pressed the button and it didn't work. And I pressed it again and it didn't work. And I pressed it again and it didn't work. And then I opened the door and someone else was waiting to go in. And I looked him in the eyes and said, someone's pooed in there, you're going to have to piss on that.
So this is what I did.
You knew it was you.
I walked out. There's a guy went, "Oh, sorry, mate." Went to go in. I went, "So sorry. I've done a really big poo and it won't flush." And he went, "Oh." He literally went, "Oh, I thought I could smell something." I was like, I'm like
And then you had to go on stage.
my head doesn't work as quick as yours. You're like, "Yeah, someone's done a dirty fucking shit there, lad. Not my fault. Fucking British Rail. Tories. It's Tory shite." Me, I'm walking out going, "I'm sorry, that was me. I'm so sorry. The plumbing's not working." He was like, "Oh, yeah, don't worry." And then I was like, "Oh, I'm a comedian. I'm not like I've got the hat. Like I'm the first act. It's not even like I'm the third act that I can maybe forget." I was like, that guy definitely knows. So I left, went back to the dressing room, sat with Stephen Bailey.
How long is this show, by the way? That if you're the third act, that fella's going to be there like, where the fuck do I know him from?
But it's definitely not going to, if he's bevied up, but I'm the first on. So Stephen Bailey goes on.
I think it's better that you're first on, because if you're first on, he might go to his mates, "These fellas who's shitting inside before." But if he's pissed, he might be like, "Oh, Pooey Dan!"
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know my name.
He does when you've just been introduced as, "Please welcome to the stage,
Oh,
Dan
yeah,
Nightingale."
yeah.
Wait, and he knows.
So
he's done the
Stephen
poo.
Bailey was comparing. Stephen Bailey, by the way, is not it's like we don't connect compared to act-wise.
Really?
He does well comparing, and then I never have a smasher. It's this weird, because he's a gay comedian. He's very good with the crowd, and he set the room really nicely. And then I always go, like it's like happened a few times. And it's not that he's doing anything wrong. I think just the chemistry. Anyway, it walks on. He's like, "Oh my God, hi-fi, here we are. Brilliant. Usually a lovely gig, but someone's done a massive dirty shit in the toilet." And he said it on stage. I was like, "Oh no." Oh, no. I was at the back going, "Oh no, no." Now, if the lad hadn't seen me and I'd not go, "I just done the poo, I'm so sorry," I would literally let Stephen say it, and then I would never fucking mention it. I would take that smelly shit that I'd not been able to flush to the grave. But in my head, I'm like, I was like, "Oh no, someone in the room knows that I'm the shit." And Stephen Bailey's like, "Oh my God, someone's done a dirty fucking shit and not flushed it." And the crowd like, "Eh." And I was like, one little fucker in the crowd can be like, "It was him. You're the shitter." So I walked on.
Oh, damn.
I made the choice. What would you have done?
I'd have just gone on and done me set.
Yeah, I went on and admitted it.
Do you think
Actually, at the minute, I've got a routine that I'm working on the doctor bit about IBS. So I'd have admitted it in the routine.
And then, yeah, okay.
Like 17 minutes into me set, I'd have gone, little reveal, that was me who did the poo.
So I basically wanted to take the weapon out of that. I wanted to take the heckle out of that guy's hands, because I could have been. This is my fear with that, is that he's with a group of 8 people, and then he starts going, "That's the guy that did the shit." And then they all start laughing halfway through a bit, and it fucks up the bit. And then they have to be like, one of them goes, "You did the shit," and then you're on the back foot. So I thought, I'm just going to own this straight away and try and make it funny, which I kind of did. But you could tell they were a bit like, ugh. It's
not your fault. You should have just done another shit and go, "No, fucking get over it."
Oh, fucking grim.
Bitches.
Just a grim way to start. I should have just got on with it and risked it. But I decided to.
No, I know what you mean, though. You never want... It's what Alfie Brown says. The audience isn't allowed to know anything about you that you haven't told them.
Yeah. And one guy's got that loaded gun.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he'd have said anything, but I do not recommend following a very charming, charismatic gay comedian who looks phenomenal. He's got fake tan on, he's wearing makeup, he's got a shirt, and then you waddle on and go, "I'm sorry, I was the straight guy who did that big fat dirty shit." It made it worse that it was like, if it'd been a big fat fucking northern comedian who was introducing me, I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm just another big fat dirty cunt who does big fat shits." But it was Stephen Bailey's like, "Hi, I'm shimmering." Like, he looks like he just shits fucking glitter. And then me going, "All right, you know that big dirty."
Gary Glitter.
All right, yeah. Don't recommend starting a gig with a poo admitting thing. I'm not doing that again. I'm just literally just going to poo on the streets and get chased by children. You dirty shit, are you a smackhead?
No, I'm a comedian. I'm doing this for me art.
Fucking horrible. Where have you been this weekend?
Cardiff Glee.
Nice.
Really good. I was on with Liam Withnail, who is a really good compere.
I like Liam Withnail, yeah. He's like Cockney, but he lives in Glasgow or something like
lives
that.
in Edinburgh,
Yeah,
and he's got Irish
yeah.
family. So he
Right.
actually is eligible to enter. There's a few competitions run by a fella called Alan Anderson, which is English Comedian of the Year, Scottish Comedian of the Year, and Irish Comedian of the Year. And he is eligible to enter all three and does sort of every year.
Right.
Because it's decent prize money and whatever. He was comparing Alison June Smith opening. Alistair Barry was in the middle and I was on at the end. And it was just... The Saturday was a lot quieter. I only did Friday and Saturday. I didn't do the Thursday. The Friday was 280 people. Fantastic. The Saturday was only like 140 of them because the rugby was on in Wales. Wales against New Zealand. It was in Cardiff. But still, like, probably even a better audience than the Friday, to be honest with you. They were great. The gig I'd like to talk about, though, Thursday night, Brett Vincent, who is a comedy promoter and agent and also just dead sound, and I've gone on with him for a while.
New Brighton.
He started running the gig in New Brighton.
Tell me it's good.
It's great.
Oh, yeah, I've got it in December.
So New Brighton, for those who don't know, is on the Wirral Peninsula, very near to Liverpool, and it's a bit run down, or has been for a few years. And there's a building there that has been like 3 different supermarkets. It's been a Summerfield, a Co-op, a Little Morrison's, and the people who own it have sort of just got bored of putting supermarkets in it. So a fella said, this is apparently the truth, fella got the keys to sort of think about buying it because the owners live in like New York or whatever, or London. Got the keys to think about buying it. Went in, hollowed it out, spray painted every wall black, and then went back to the owners and was like, lower the price because what fucking supermarket's going to buy this now? And I'll have it. So it's called the anti-supermarket, right? He's just sort of basically colonised the supermarket. He's gone, this is mine now.
Not one of the huge, like, massive ones. Just
No.
like one of the mid-sized ones.
Like a really big Tesco Express.
Okay, I know what you mean.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's put a bar in it, and he's put a stage in it, and they're putting events on. And there was maybe like 80 to... No, there must have been about 100 to 120 people in. And they could probably get 250 to 300. But even with 120 people in, it was fucking great. And my absolute favourite thing, my new favourite thing with comedy is one interval, especially when you're closing.
Yeah.
Compare 2 support acts doing 15 each, break. And Brett went to me, do 25. If you're having fun, do half an hour. I probably hit 33 or something like that. It was just fucking great. And they're doing another one next month, another one in December. I know you're on in December.
I think I'm closing December.
Yeah, that gig is going to be...
I love the 2 halves.
Yeah.
It's great. I know comedy clubs are like, you've got to have 2 breaks for all the booze we need to sell. But when they're not bothered about that and they're just worried about the show, like, give the headliner the best bit, which is the second section.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's a really good gig, and long may it continue. I might... I'll see how
What's the venue called so we can, like,
It's called
direct...
the Anti-Supermarket.
Right.
You can't miss it. It's got like loads of graffiti on the outside. It's on New Brighton High Street. You couldn't possibly miss it.
Tour preview possible?
Yeah,
Oh.
maybe. We'll see how things continue to sell. But at the minute, we're doing okay. I sold 5 times as many tickets for this tour in 3 days as I did when the last tour ended. And that's because of this podcast.
Thanks, guys.
I've had a few messages from patrons going, I've missed it and I'm trying to get tickets. I've also had people messaging about cities that aren't on it, like Bristol, for example, and Aberdeen, and Norwich, and Brighton, and Bournemouth. And I'm just going to try and work on adding these places in. Manchester, we've added a 3rd date. Chester, we've added a 4th. Birmingham.
Just a 4th date in Chester.
Well, it's 2 dates. I'm in Chester because the room is relatively small. It's
You do
Alexander's.
doubles.
I'm doing 2 shows in each night. But the 3rd and 4th are on sale now because the 1st and 2nd are sold out. Birmingham, the second date has got like 10 tickets left, and then we will add a third date in Birmingham probably because it just seems daft not to. adamrowe.co.uk/shows. The tickets are selling like I couldn't possibly have dreamt, and I appreciate the support from everyone. It's been bananas.
Cheers for everyone who was like, oh, fuck, I bought tickets to Adam. I'll buy, like, my tour manager got in touch and was like, God, we've had a really good week. I was like, yes. Because everyone's going to be like, oh, sorted Adam. Oh, yeah, fucking done. Quality.
I think, like, you've promoted your tour via this and a few social media posts, but I'm so on it and vocal and loud, and my tour's earlier than yours. So I always knew it, like that sort of like, I'm doing this and it's on sale, and that, like, I'm on it and on it and on it. You're not on social media as much as me. But your tour, I've checked on a couple of your dates just to see how things were doing for both of us, and yours are well on the way to all.
Mine doesn't start till September next year, so it's a different beast. Like you said, some people will be like, oh yeah, I'll sort that out later.
When I put my tour on sale the other day, there was 19 shows, and it's now Monday, and there's 33, and we're not even close to being finished with it.
Fucking amazing. Tickets at
adamrowe.co.uk/shows.
And mine's dannightingale.com. I'll go and have a look. I'm going to Cardiff to watch the rugby on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Cardiff. My best mate, Matt, is mad into his rugby. And it's one of those things that, because of the pod, because I'm not gigging every Friday and Saturday now on purpose, I was like, what do I want to go and do? So going to the NFL with you lot was amazing. I really want to go, and I mean, I want to go and see Dortmund. I've just got it in my head that I want to go, especially if Haaland's there. I'd love to go and get a fucking little trip.
You're going to have to go this season then.
All right, because he's about to go.
He's gone, yeah.
Right.
But
then we're going to Cardiff on Saturday. I've got a Wales top.
I nearly did the exact same thing, you know, on Saturday, just gone. So I had a double on Saturday. So for a lad who used to run, he was a show manager at Hot Water for a bit called Tom. He's putting a gig on, and I did the double. And at one point in the day, he hadn't communicated for a few days. And I was like, this might get cancelled. Maybe he's shit himself. He's promised us all these fees and it hasn't sold well because the rugby's on or whatever. The gig actually went ahead. But I wasn't even remotely asked. At that point, I was like, because I was closing the Glay, until 10. I was like, if he cancels this, I can go to the game. So I checked and there was one ticket left.
Oh, yes.
It was sort of like halfway up in like a behind the goal stand. Like to the right, you'd have had a fucking great view. And I was like, I hope this gig gets put in the fucking bin. I'm going to go to the I don't even know the rules of rugby, but I'm going to go to watch Wales play New Zealand, get a Wales top, and then just casually give a shit about Wales for the rest of my life.
No, I don't know Wales. I don't know rugby that well. I'm not Welsh, but I've sat in a pub with Matt watching the rugby, and I buzz off how much he gives a fuck.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. If you're next to someone who really gives a shit, it's hard not to like enjoy that energy. I'm totally being a shithouse and pretending to be Welsh for the day. I mean, my one defence is I live about 3/4 of a mile from the Welsh border, but I've got an old Under Armour training top from about 4 years ago that I got on eBay. I love day drinking so much. So it's the perfect combination of seeing my best mate, day drinking. We've got the jury's in. He was like, we get this hotel, me and my dad, when we go and watch the games in the autumn internationals. We've got this travel lodge. It's about 15-20 miles north of Cardiff, but it's like one of the few ones that isn't dead expensive. And I was like, cool, I've booked us the jury's in town because I'm befucked getting a 20 mile taxi to be like, we saved some money on a hotel. So we've got the jury's in town, and I am going to pretend to be Welsh. He's even sent me the Welsh national anthem on fucking YouTube, like I can even attempt it.
Is it in Welsh? I'll teach you it. Is it in Welsh?
Yeah. Go on, Finn.
Oh, ladies and gents.
What are we doing? Do you want me to do it line by line?
Oh my God, this is going to turn me on. Teach me, Finn.
Okay, so the first line goes, my hen lad van had I.
Can I try and guess what these are?
The translation?
Yeah.
Should we get it up?
My hen.
No, I want to try and guess.
I'm not 100% sure on all of it.
Oh,
I know
he's
the
making
song.
it up as well.
I know some.
So what's the
I
first
know the
line?
words. I don't know the translation. To
My hen.
I know what that means.
I'll turn the telly off.
What does that mean?
My hen lad van had I means the land of my fathers.
Already, that got me going then.
Right, have you got the lyrics up?
Come on. Can you sing it though? Can you sing it?
Yeah.
Go on, sing that first line.
My heimlad van hadai.
Na, 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 na.
Yeah.
I fucking know the tune from just
Yeah.
watching rugby accidentally. Because
Is
it's
that the land of my fathers?
Yeah.
Smash it.
my
It's dear to me. Yeah.
Henning Vane is my dad. Something like that.
Yeah.
I love
It's
that.
pretty much that.
Henning Vane's my dad. Remember that?
Yeah.
Next line.
So, my heimlad, an an will e me. That's right,
Un
isn't it?
and Will.
E me.
Ian and Will love me.
That's that is dear.
Yeah. It's actually also Welsh pride as well. So it mixes in really well. I'm Henning Vane's my dad, and Ian and Will love me in my ass. This is gay pride in Wales. Go on.
So, do you want to do the first line and second line?
I just want to
together?
hear
Yeah?
you sing, you songbird.
All right, okay. So that's my heimlad van hadai and willy me. And then it goes, Welsh people can just do this. This is just, all Welsh people can sing.
Yeah, you can sing your national anthem.
No,
Yeah.
I just mean Welsh people singing together is, you're going to get goosebumps. It's great.
I'm also going to be shit-faced. So, do you remember when we got to the NFL and I'd already had a bottle of Buckfast?
Yeah.
I'm doing that again.
You were very fun. Do it.
Right.
Glad be the chantorion en wogion ovri.
Wogyon.
What is today's special? And does it come with a free drink?
Yeah.
In what restaurant? In what restaurant is it like? And today's special comes with a free drink.
Sometimes you go to like a pub and it's like you can add a drink for £1.
Fair enough, you're right. Today's special comes with
It's a
a
Welsh
Kiora.
Would that be the national anthem? That's not the first question you asked. What restaurant was that?
That's land of poets and singers and people of stature.
Yeah, we can all Google, Finn. We can all Google. I
just
saw you looking
reading.
at the screen.
Um,
Oh, I love that line. That's go on.
I was just reading it. Where was I up to? Yeah. Ei guro revelwi glad garwi tramad. That's that one.
No, no.
Yeah.
The sheep has got out and the farmer is mad.
Yeah. Is it? No. Her brave warriors, fine patriots, and then we got one more line. Dros rydig collasant a gwaed, which is 1 minute. Shed their blood for freedom.
Right, cool. Well, I'll learn that by Saturday.
You've not got the chorus yet. The big. You can do the glad bit.
I've
can't
not
you?
done the chorus.
That's not the chorus.
Glad,
Glad.
Glad.
Yeah.
What is it? Glad.
Glad.
Glad. Glad.
Yeah.
Glad. Glad. Get on me.
The chorus is the same chorus as Sailor V by Bewitched. So they do that, and then they go, say you will, say you won't, say you'll do what I don't.
Go
Say
ahead.
it's true, say
Go
to
ahead.
me, Wales is great.
Shame they didn't get that rhyming at the end. Say to me, Wales is good. Shit. Glad.
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 I'm just singing Go Ahead. Know that when I'm there, half cut, bottle of Buckfast in my knickers, hidden in, get in, I will be singing Go Ahead. Go ahead.
You
And
film
my
it.
friend Matt will not think it's funny.
Will you film it? Put it
Yep.
on the socials.
I absolutely will.
Would you wear like one of those head cams that the fellow who loves trains does?
Cheers, Gordon! Oh, it's so beautiful! They've scored a try! Can't wait.
Have you seen loads of people accused him of being like a character and said he wasn't real? So he's uploaded a video of him playing with trains when he's a kid and stuff. Like it's like a timeline of his life.
You met Thierry Henry?
He didn't maintain it on me.
If you've not seen The Train Guy, please go and find out. What's his name?
Francis Bourgeois.
Francis Bourgeois.
Yeah. Can I give you a line
Made
from a
me
national anthem
not
and you
like
guess what country it's from?
Sure.
Deutschland, Deutschland.
Okay.
über
Actually, no.
alles.
I'll give you the name of this national anthem and you have to guess where it's from. It's called We Have Hammers.
We have hammers. Russia.
No. Norway.
Austria.
Austria.
Know what this one? This is the name. Alert the Zombie Revolutionaries.
Alert the zombie revolutionaries.
Yep.
Paraguay.
Not far.
Alert the Zombie Revolutionaries.
Is the name of this.
Cuba.
Is it from World War Z?
No,
Country you'd have to have.
it's Argentina.
What? There's a line in there.
No, that's the name of it.
The zombie.
The zombie revolutionaries.
What the fuck?
This can't be real.
Go on.
A constellation of Cyclops. This can't be real.
Scotland.
No.
Go ahead.
Colombia.
Go ahead. Get on me, lad.
Okay, I'm going to give you two more.
Yeah.
One of them is called We Are Rome. And the other country is, no, you're not. We're Rome. What country is it?
No. It's one Italy and one the Vatican.
No, one's Paraguay and the other one's Romania.
And they're all still better than ours. God save the Queen.
Algeria's a screw you, France. That's what taking
What would you change the national anthem to?
Something that's just way more fun.
Faithless.
Something that I didn't have to be like, I don't believe in God and I'm not a fan of the royal family.
What about...
Go on.
So you're not a fan of the royal family and you don't believe in God?
No.
So what do you believe in? What's your favourite thing in the world?
I believe in British pride. I believe in the countryside. I believe in... I don't know. It sounds like I'm going to be racist. White people! Oh, sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
The Heartbeat theme tune.
What do you like about this country? Why can't we make... I love vanilla slices.
Vanilla slice. Ice baby. Slice baby.
Yeah.
Slice baby.
That'd be an amazing national anthem. And now the national anthem of England. Doom 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 doom. All right, stop.
Why can't we have the Heartbeat theme tune? That's countryside.
Yeah. I literally couldn't think of things that I love in this country. It's not the countryside. I was just trying to think what flag nonces would think about.
I think Stargale by McFly is quite a banger. That'd be great. That.
Right.
If you just had to see the England team singing Stargale. Hey! I'm looking up for my Stargirl. Guess I'm stuck in this.
Why'd you know that?
Oh, you
song?
just want to pick a song. You don't want to make up a national anthem.
No.
You just want to pick.
What about Fats and Smalls? Hey, what's wrong with you?
Hey! What's wrong with you? But we sing it over the other team's national anthem. And it's like accosting them for having a shit song.
Other
That
countries.
song can't sound as shit to me.
Other countries would find that really annoying because that's a hit. I'm sure that's a hit in a lot of places. You know, when another national anthem starts, you're like, oh, there's only a few. You like the Italians have got a great one, but like usually you just thought the other countries just sit there going, oh, fuck you and your national anthem.
About Hit 'Em
If
Up
we
by
had,
Tupac?
hey, what's wrong with you? You know, all the other fans in the stadium would be like, you're looking kind of down to me. Fuck you, England.
Adam, what's the opening to Hit 'Em Up by Tupac?
I can't remember. What is it?
What is it? I fucked you, bitch, you fat motherfucker. Make money, West Side.
But imagine Italy going for fucking hell for leather on their thing, like, oh, or whatever they do. And then we just go, I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker, West Side.
What do the Italians do for the national anthem? Wow.
It's like when someone dies.
Bum,
in
bum,
Squid Game.
ba-da-dum. Right, let's have a break.
I ain't got no motherfucking friends. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Would be
West Side.
Nothing makes me think the UK more than those lyrics.
First off, fuck your bitch and the click you Clayton. That'd be good.
I don't think they'd allow that. I don't think they'd let it. No.
What if they got the players to like manually beep it as they were singing it? It was like, that's why I beeped your beep, you fat mother beep.
Come on, Dan. Find any problems with that?
Imagine if they did that. I prefer Fats and Smalls. Hey! Let's have an interval. Wag wag lids. Hope you're enjoying today's Patreon exclusive. We've got some new merch that you can see over my boobie.
Is this real?
This is an ad, this,
Oh, for the merch.
for the merch that you're wearing.
Get one of these ones, but when you buy it, get one that fits you.
They come in different sizes, but I would definitely maybe order one size up, unless you want to feel like it's a Tammy Girl starter bra.
Haveawordpod.com is where you get the merch from, and it'll save you wearing that pile of shite that you're wearing at the minute.
We just said don't be doing the mean thing. You look like a fucking pedo. Get some merch, but he can't help himself.
But look at them. Look through the camera at the fucking scruffy twat on the other side of it.
I like you. I think you look good,
Fucking pathetic.
but you'll look better in Have a Word Pod merch.
That's what I was saying, just in a more polite way.
And that's here. Because Carlo put the graphic in.
Haveawordpod.com if you can't read.
Get on me.
I can't wait to suck on some tits.
Big, sloppy tits.
I want them sloppy. I want them dry and suckable.
Send your tits in to haveawordpod@gmail.com.
Don't, because they will. You know some of them will.
I've been to it.
Tom.
Send your female tits in.
I would take pictures of women's arseholes. If any women want to send an arsehole.
You would take them.
Take them or receive them.
If a woman sends us a picture of her arsehole and it's obviously her arsehole, like she needs to make sure we know it's hers, I'll frame it and I'll replace Richard
What's it
Pryor
like?
with it.
Holding a spoon or something?
I'll put a woman's arsehole over Richard Pryor's face any day.
What's the difference between a woman's arsehole and a man's arsehole? In terms of, like, if you don't see anything around it,
Clean.
how do you know?
Right woman, I want the arse cheeks.
Right.
It's got no hair, less hair.
Yeah, less hair.
No men have got unshaven bum holes.
Some women have got hairy bumholes.
Oh.
I don't want them ones.
Shave your assholes before you send it in, girls. Hey, but on your side, we're allies. Hey, we've asked for the pictures. We're not just taking them.
Where do you want them to? The Gmail?
No. Send them to Adam Rowe Comedy. So Steve, can you set up a new account? Adam's Ladies Bumholes.
Can you say I set up haveawordbumholes@gmail.com?
Oh, that's already been done.
No,
Matthew. Guess what, guys?
haveawordbumholes.com, please, Matthew.
Right, I've got 6 and I want to get through them, so let's do a speed bagging round. Which
Bagging.
you never do, but
That means
number 1,
teabagging
Harry
those people
Woodall,
once.
Wag Wag Lids. My mum is starting a new company selling electric scooters. She shipped in from China. Anyway, struggling for a name for the company and thought Adam's bullshit for genius marketing, bullshit but genius marketing brain could help. Cheers, Lids. So Harry's mum, old Mrs. Woodall, has set up a company, electric scooters. They're from China.
Chinese scooters.
Chinese scooters.
.com/Lecky.
Mrs. Woodall's Chinese scooters. Hero scooters. Are you
Hero scooters.
Hero scooters.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, that's really nice because they are a hero to the people that need them. But you know, really, you're being racist.
It's 2 hours.
Hero
And that's what you
scooters.
say to them when you find them drunk. Hero scooters.
When you find
Like
your
when you're
scooter.
drunk and you're like, oh, here's a scooter. Oh, hero scooters.
No, they're for people with disabilities, not
Oh,
people
I
that are
thought-
shit-faced.
I thought they were
I
like
thought they were like the ones you can get in Liverpool City Centre.
Oh,
so that-
maybe. I assumed it was like an electric.
No, I think it's. I think it's
Oh, it's an easy fix. Disabled Chinese scooters.
How would you pronounce hero then? Okay. Hey, Harry, work it out yourself because we're going to get ourselves cancelled.
No. What's his mum's name?
Mrs. Woodall,
What's her first name?
Pat,
I hope it's Susan, because Susan and scooters is alliteration.
Susan.
Susan scooters.
Why have you haven't thought of that yourself?
Susan's silly
Either.
scooter superstore.
Slag wagons.
Susan Scooters or the SS.
Susan slag wagons. And Mrs. Woodall, but I also like all the wood
Or if you're a hip hop
in me
fan,
pussy.
just call it They See Me Rolling. Come on. They see me rolling.
Susan slag scooters.
Harry's mum is a slag scooters.
It was named Susan.
I'd love it if she was called
But,
Susan.
and if you were right, then Maureen's mobility. She's going to need to change her name.
Yeah, come on.
Why can't you just make it match your name?
Well, if her name's like Yvonne, it's very hard.
With a Y.
Yeah.
Yvonne's.
Yvonne, move on. Sorry, I think I'm on a stroke. Number 2. All right,
I'm
Liz.
not done. I want more names for the scooter company.
You've peaked.
Her name is Quinn.
Leanne's Lecky. Scooters.
Yeah, you had peaked, yeah. Number 2. All right, Lids. My brother recently had to deliver his third child at home on the sofa as
We've
the
done this one.
Have we?
Hero.
Yeah.
Hero?
Yeah.
Remember the Hero one
Yeah.
from the Alfie episode?
Yeah.
That you didn't delete.
I never delete anything.
Number 3 from Brett Phillips. Wag wag. Slam ball.
This is number 2. We didn't do number 2.
They see me rolling. They hating. Controlling. They gonna catch me riding dirty. Gonna catch me riding dirty. Number 2. Brett Phillips says, wag wag. Slam ball added trampolines to a basketball court to create an awesome sport. If you could add any modifier to another sport, what would it be? Some suggestions. Trapdoors on football pitches. Battering rams for the offensive line. Cheers, Brett.
I'd add Susan Scousers to rugby.
What about Susan Slagwagons? Susie Slagwagons?
Landmines on the NASCAR.
Yeah. Murder.
No. If they hit them, that's their fault.
I mean, I think some of the drivers might retire, but then some people would be desperate.
Shitbags.
What about a hungry crocodile in each penalty box?
Oh.
Just literally add croc ball.
Rock ball.
Just the goalkeepers, obviously, that's not a fun job for the goalkeeper, is it?
No.
Unless they-
Knives in chess.
Oh, chest knives.
What do you mean?
Just a threat. Like, you fucking beat me, I'll stab you.
Yeah. Is that just Scouse chess? When you were a chess champion? Is that how you became a chess champion?
Have you go?
Yeah, we're going to grammar school. I think I'm going to fucking win, lad. One move. I'll fucking cut you. Champion.
Chainsaw curling.
What are you doing with the chainsaw?
Curling them.
Rapey golf.
What?
An aggressive, only in the men's game.
Right.
For the men's game, an aggressive gay rapist is just released onto the course. So you've got to play golf, but you've got to know at any time. Yeah, try and hold your putt when someone's trying to bum you. Not in the women's game, though. Crucially, not in the women's game.
Yeah.
They get
Unless it's a lesbian rapist, and then it's funny again.
No, it's a polar bear.
No,
it
just a
doesn't have
polar
to
bear.
be rapey.
Oh, right. I don't know how you train a polar bear to not rape.
You don't?
To rape, not eat. That polar bear is probably going to go food first, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Difficult. The fucking amount of time we've trained this polar bear for, it just keeps eating things. We want him to rape someone. He just keeps eating them. Bloody polar bears. That would be funny. Watch it. Like, you know, if it was like, oh, it's the Dubai Invitational, just some sweaty fucking polar bear.
Did you just say Polar Bears?
Polar bears. Yeah.
Hot Water Comedy Club Antarctica.
Hey, that's the name of the owners of the club. I like
Say
that
the
one.
name of his auntie. Paula Blair.
And he's from St. Helens.
3, Harry. Sapling Lids.
Paula Blair.
Loads of celebrities and sports stars have insured their body parts. From Heidi Klum insuring her legs for $10 million to David Lee Roth insuring his jizz for $1 million. If you can insure a part of your body, what would you insure and how much do you think it'd be worth? All the best and see you at the live show.
I've got a question about this. You said Heidi Klum insured their legs.
For $10 million.
What does she have to do to get paid out?
Lose her legs.
She has to and so she
Her
think-
legs have to be, like, not what they are. Like, they have to be not marketable, essentially.
Right, okay.
Like, if she... Because she's a catwalk model, isn't she? Or she was at one point.
Yeah.
Like, if she was not able to walk down the
Right.
catwalk anymore, she would be due $10 million.
So couldn't she just do that when she retired? She'd like punch one of her legs.
Yeah, I think she wants her legs, though.
Yeah, but they're just not marketable no more. They still work.
I think that probably be quite an expensive insurance policy that you don't keep till you're like 73. Oh, my fucking legs are all old. Can I have the money?
Yeah.
Because that's where she's from. She's from the south. All right, I'm Heidi
She
Klum.
was an extra in EastEnders for a while.
All right,
She worked with Dot in the
One of
laundress.
the Slaters.
all right. I've got fucking lovely legs. $5 million a canting piece. Who's David Lee Roth? I don't even know who David Lee Roth is.
I don't.
It's a
Finn? Do you know?
guitarist, isn't he?
No, that's Dave Grohl.
It is as well. Absolutely is. I'm sure he's a musician.
He is an
though.
American musician, yeah. He's a folk singer, songwriter. Looks like a gobshite.
Who does he sing for? Information.
The people.
David Lee Roth Band.
He sings for the people.
The David Lee Roth Band. Cool.
He's a paramedic as well.
So he insured his jizz for $1 million.
Why has he got Boss Jizz?
I think he just wants to come.
Van Halen, sorry.
Van Halen.
I knew
Right,
he was
so
in a
is it-
big band.
I know. The Ford.
So why did he...
What am I typing in?
David Lee Roth, semen.
That's not how you spell semen,
Oh my
Carl.
God, you fucking meth.
That's not how you spell semen.
It is.
Right.
He's gutted. Ah, he got it wrong.
Come
That's fantastic.
Just find the
Oh,
my
so
God,
happy
come
about
on.
that.
No, he's brothers with David Seaman.
No, he isn't.
That's
He
spelled
isn't.
wrong
You
as
spelled
well.
semen wrong.
I did. It's S-E-M-E-N.
He's
I
bored.
put an A in it.
Why have we gone to the wrong thing? Go to the right thing.
No, it's just literally what we're talking about.
Get to the thing then.
Okay, Dad.
I think Dan wants to go home.
I don't. I just when the Wikipedia comes out, we need to get to the bit because it's just us staring at a picture of I think David Lee Roth.
He's protecting himself against potential paternity suits. He's a shagger, essentially.
What is protecting him? Oh, so he's put an insurance policy out that if he gets someone pregnant, there's £1 million just to cut if they go, "Where's my money?"
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he'd insured his jizz.
Yeah, I thought he had that's fucking disgusting, innit?
Yeah. Obviously a big shagger.
I thought if he's like jizz stopped working, he'd be like, "Listen, my jizz doesn't work anymore. Can I have $1 million?"
Yeah, that's what I thought it'd be.
What are you insuring?
Um,
Can we turn that off?
I've got lovely thighs.
Fact.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So how much are you insuring them for?
Couple of bill.
Couple of billion.
What happened? So, what you do with them?
If I pull my hamstring, I get a couple of bill.
Because you couldn't do this with bad thighs.
Isn't your hamstring behind your thigh?
The top of my legs, then. That's what I'd insure.
The
Me
thing.
hair. Oh, me hair.
Oh, God.
Hair insurance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it that?
I need my hair, don't I? So I'm insuring my hair.
You
Yeah.
do. You don't want to go bald.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you wear a hat well.
I'm going for my hair. What about you?
I'm going for your hair.
Yeah.
I'm insuring your hair just to make sure. Well, what's genuinely what's going to... My voice.
Yeah. That's your money making, isn't it?
So my mates...
I think you could pull off the Stephen Hawking thing, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm down 19 girl.
Susan's slaggy scooters.
You be in one?
Why is he in a wheelchair? Because he's lost his voice.
Peaked. Nailed it. Didn't know how we were getting out of that one. Well done, Alan. Number 4. This is from Sully.
Oh, no.
Wag Wag Lids, got a question for you. If you could have a hologram of a dead relative, like the one Kanye got Kim Kardashian of her dad, which one of the other lids would you get it for? Who would it be? And what would you have them saying? So, you can get a hologram. You
This is the potential to be not nice.
I'd get Carl, his great granddad, but the Spanish one.
And I wouldn't even know.
could be any
get
Spanish
anyone.
great granddad. Hello, Carl. I am your great granddad, and I'm Mexican.
Yeah, he's not
And I was the
Spanish.
voice of Speedy Gonzales in the
How'd you-
cartoon.
How'd you know it wasn't a Mexican that came back to the old country and's fucked?
I don't.
A fucking jar of
Yeah,
gravy.
yeah.
That's what I'm doing anyway.
Thanks. Nice one, lad. Might still be alive.
What?
Might still be alive.
Great granddad then.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Why so far down the...
Because
Did
he
he
just
have
said
to
the great granddad might still be alive. He's got to be dead for me to bring him back, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's not as fun if you just bring Carl's dad back. Found him. No
That'd
need,
be-
no need for a hologram. He's
That'd
here.
be great. We'd have to be dead. Might be dead.
Right. What would you do if we were like, Carl, guess, you know, like, we've got the live show at Christmas.
The secret guest.
And
My dad.
we were going to have like, I mean, we need a Santa Claus.
So you get a Spanish one.
I mean, that'd be quite the reveal. Who's the Santa? Hello.
Why would he do that?
What?
Hello.
Hello.
Because it's like we're unmasking a Scooby-Doo villain at the end.
Feliz Navidad. So that's
Got 29 Christmas presents.
happy 30 by then. And I want this Christmas. I won't be.
Nailed it.
Imagine if we got the wrong one and his name was Feliz. And we were like, this is Feliz, he's not your dad.
Hang on.
Feliz, not your dad.
I'm imagining it.
Oh, I went dizzy.
So he's getting him.
I think we peaked. Because you know it's going to be our mums. It was definitely funnier. Because everyone was like, oh shit, they're going to do Adam and Dan's mum. And we did. Your dad who's not dead. We didn't even get a hologram. We just got a
might be, though.
Spanish man.
He might
He
be
might
dead.
be. He might be selling Chinese scooters in Runcorn.
Last question. What? I mean,
it's-
he might be,
It's Schrodinger's,
but it's unlikely.
Schrodinger's dad, isn't it? They're both as likely
What?
that he's either a Chinese scooter salesman in Runcorn or just a Spanish man in Spain.
No, I think percentage chances, he's probably more likely to be a Spanish man in Spain than a Spanish man in Runcorn selling Chinese scooters.
He might work for the UN.
They're all as likely.
Yes, I don't see how you can argue with it. Did you really genuinely mean that? There's as much chance as
Schrodinger's dad, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah.
you don't know, therefore there's an equal opportunity for everything.
That's Schrodinger's cat, isn't it?
Right.
I know there's only two opportunities because it's dead or alive. But in my head, that is likely.
Right. But
You might be
I think we could
fireworks in
probably
Prestatyn.
Jose's fireworks.
That's what it'd be called.
Retarded. Harry Robinson says, final question. It's happening, lids. Bit of a morbid one. But with the journo work I'm doing here, I have the opportunity to go to a state execution of a death row inmate. So if you don't know, Harry Robinson, our boy, is at Oklahoma University.
Do you know he messaged me the other day? Sorry to interrupt, because he's bought tickets to my talk show in Sheffield. And I was like, Harry, I think you're beyond that now, mate. Because, you design all of our merch. I think, like, you're part of the company. And I feel like you would get, like a staff pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of us, isn't
I
he?
think if he walked in with no ticket, we go, it's all right, lad. Get out.
He's written so many good questions in the last year and a half. I genuinely want him to be the content producer. He's fucking great.
I spoke to him the other day. I was like, listen, there's a job awaiting.
And these t-shirts, this is my favourite merch we've had so far. I absolutely love it. Haveawordpod.com. So he says he's got the opportunity to go to see an execution on death row in Oklahoma. If you this isn't a question, but would you go?
I don't think I'd want to watch one, but I'd kick the stool.
What?
Like if they were hanging one.
You want to work there?
Yeah, I could get involved.
What do you think the method of execution is in Oklahoma?
Hanging, apparently.
On a stool?
Hanging.
Someone kicks it.
Yeah. Adam wants to do a execution in 1860. I don't think they're doing the old
I think
kick
it's
the
more
stool
humane.
anymore.
Bit more
What's
humane.
the more humane one? Do they shoot them?
Yeah, they shoot him in the leg. It's injection.
What do they do? It's injections
Lethal
now. Innit?
injection.
They don't do. No one does the electric chair
Well, it's
anymore.
happening less, isn't it? Because drug companies are refusing to be linked with execution, so they're not giving them the drugs no more. So death row patients, inmates are just dying on death row instead of getting executed. It's quite rare they're executed now.
Takes years as well to get executed.
It's
Doesn't it?
usually
Takes
about
20 years.
Yeah.
How would you want to be executed? So if you'd done something egregious,
I want someone to sit on my face until I can't breathe. I want a death. I want to be death by
death by
badge.
pussy.
Fit bed.
Death by flange.
Yeah, drowning.
Oh, but I suppose you don't. Yeah, if you choose that as the way to die, they're like, yeah, but we choose the lady.
Yeah.
We're going to get Big Bertha from the fucking canteen. Bertha, we've got another drowner.
I think by the time you've been on death row for 20 years, though, Bertha's probably a fucking piece you'd be into.
I think that's Lisa Riley's new job, isn't it?
Shoot me in the head. I am not dying. Oh, the last thing you ever see, just as it swallows you up, Lisa Riley's biff. And all I'd be thinking of is, fuck me. You literally ruined. You've been framed for years. fucking
That's her
nasty
job now.
bitch.
She just goes and sits.
I'd
on
rather Harry Hill sat on my face till I couldn't breathe. I'd be like, yeah, this is horrible, but you did a great job with your frame. Saved it, if anything.
Yeah.
How would you want to go if you can't pick the same?
Death by Pum Pum.
Supermodel Avalanche.
Feel like a lot of them have to die in that one as well. Are they all on death row as well?
Talk me through it.
What fucking prison is
Talk me
this?
through it. You're at the bottom of the hill. You look up, and you think, God, there's loads of fit women up there. Well, they're moving really quickly, tumbling. And that's how you want to go. Hundreds and thousands.
So hang on, in your head, he's on death row and he's been laid at the foot of a mountain, but he's unsure what's going on. Loads of women up there.
And I asked for it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think mine's easy to organise.
That's not up to me. I'm the name.
I'd like to be sucked off to death.
Right. Right. 2 for 1 with Bertha. Oh boy, I'm busy tonight.
Like,
We could die together next to each other. She sat on my face and she's sucking you off. It would be the grimmest porn ever. Have you seen the final episode of Have a Word? Yeah.
It just falls on me. I would get sucked.
She's not a supermodel, mate. Bertha's not a supermodel.
Super size.
Sorry, Diet Coke everywhere.
there must be like an amount of like dick sucking that kills you.
Lethal.
There must be.
Yeah, she suck your dick off and you'll bleed it out.
Yeah, there we go. I'll have that.
I don't think you can die from coming too much.
I reckon you can.
No, you can't.
It's like bananas.
No,
isn't it?
your dick will stop coming before you like. It's not going to be like, listen, if we jizz one more time, this guy's going to die. But we love to jizz.
No, it's like if you eat 9 bananas.
Yeah.
You just die.
9. As little as 9.
What am I Googling here? Sucked off to death.
No, don't Google anything. Dave Lee Rothy. We've answered the question.
Imagine watching them. Because he's going to see them. You just watch someone get sucked off to death.
Days.
Fucking brilliant. That was good, that.
For the purpose of clarity, I wouldn't kick the stool.
If you were worried. A lot of people are like, guys, if you don't give me clarity on whether Adam would or wouldn't kick the stool, I don't think I can be a patron anymore.
I would go though and watch.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
That's not on the bucket list, though, is it?
No, but if I was a journalist, then
Right, okay, yeah, I suppose I've got to look at it through the eyes of a journalist. I just feel like, as I get older, I get more angry about certain things. I can feel the sort of, not conservative, I don't mean conservative as the Tory party. I mean that like weirdly aggressive on sort of stuff like crime. I can feel myself getting more annoyed
you
by
were
it.
against
I
the
was
death
more
penalty?
liberal. When I was younger, I was more liberal. And I'm still massively liberal, but I do, like, how many times, this is brutal, but there are certain crimes where you're like, should you still be alive, though? Like,
Well, isn't death...
if you have the potential to ruin someone's life, murder them, rape them, abuse them, and you've done it 3 times or something,
killing someone's not ruining their life.
No. It's a release, isn't it?
Ruining their life is torturing them through incarceration and then
Yeah, I'm not pro death penalty. I'm pro, like, fucking you with a pineapple against your will until you're sad.
right? You have gone a little bit more right wing, but
sad.
a bit more imaginative.
Oh, I love this at the start.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. I think you
Pro
could.
torture. I'm pro torture.
Oh, you're pro torture.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you get the pineapple on you? Do you put your dick? Does the
Oh, it goes up your ass.
I know, but who does it?
With
Is
an
it a
arm?
machine or does it someone using it like a pineapple strap on?
It's just...
It's Bertha like,
Oh, so someone has to do it.
Yeah.
Bertha like a one-man band.
That's got to be more than minimum wage, on it?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, she puts
Would
on
you
her
do
head.
that? You'd kick. I'd kick the stool and I'd force the pineapple. You're a dirty fucker.
No, she puts it on her head. She's sucking you off. Shagging someone with a pineapple sitting on your face.
I can't. That's too far. Do you understand that? That feeling of like, oh, I can feel myself getting more annoyed about certain. I think
So are
becoming.
you against the death penalty? Or you for it for...
I just think if you fuck with kids, you can. I think I could be pro death penalty, just in case you ever do it again.
I seen something last night on TikTok, so I've been scrolling
Or
TikTok a lot.
pineapple rape. That's also an option.
Right.
to death.
I want to hear what you think about this, because obviously it's not true, but it's just an interesting little thing. It's horrible, but it made me go, what? Right. So, you know when like people say, if you could do time travel and you could go back, what's the first thing you'd do? And a lot of people say, oh, you kill Hitler. That's like a common answer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's almost like hack time travel answer.
Right. So to us in this era, like if we've figured that out now, and obviously we'd be sending Finn, like you're going back first, you check it out, go kill Hitler. To us in this timeline, he's a hero. Yeah?
Gervais does this on his new show.
Does he?
That's where you've seen it. It's in Supernatural, yeah.
It's not where I've seen it. It's been
I'm saying that's where
it's been on the internet for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
But to the people in that, because people say kill Hitler when he's a baby, to the people when Hitler's alive, he's just someone who's killed a baby. Right?
Oh, so you're going for the easy kill. You're not killing him in the bunker.
No.
You're killing.
You kill him before he has a chance to get his ideas and start.
So you're going back to 1900 or whatever, 18 something, to Austria to kill baby Hitler.
Right?
Wow. You are, Finn. You're doing this.
That's what people say. They kill Hitler when he's a kid before he's got any chance to do anything. Right?
Right.
But to the people in that time,
You're a child murderer.
you're a child murderer. And this is the horrible part of it. Someone said, what if everyone who was unexplainedly killed babies, where they just killed someone and they're like, I'm not guilty, is a time traveller? And they've been sent from the future to stop like egregious. And to us, they're just disgusting people who've done something awful to a child. But what if they've prevented the next Hitler? Because in the future we've developed time travel, but they can only come back so far.
All right, okay. So they've developed time travel, but like we just cannot get you before the internet. You need internet connection where you time travel to. Otherwise, we just can't.
That would make sense, though.
No, it wouldn't. I just made it up.
Well, yeah, but it made sense to me immediately. So
God, if only you
now.
could time travel to kill Hitler as a baby. Listen, we can do so much with time travel. You can travel back to
I know
1997.
it's a horrible thought, but it's a mad one as well, isn't it? Like it's horrible,
Yeah.
but it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Who fucking hell? I'd kill that time traveler. I'd be like, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
But you're gone. Yeah. You need to come back when you've sorted out the time travel and then go all the way back.
Yeah.
1897 or whenever he was born. I don't think I would try and kill Hitler. Would I? I
I'd try and talk him out of it.
Yeah.
As a baby.
What if you time travel? Lad.
Don't be a dickhead when you're older, yeah.
Hey. Oh, Jews. That sound. They're all nice. Go ahead.
That's all you're doing and hoping that works.
Send Father O'Leary back.
And he'd be Austrian and be like, was? Was?
Who would you kill, Dan?
Your dad, just to make the hologram more believable.
So I'm dead then.
Oh, shit.
No, post-birth. Or post-conception.
Conception.
I go back to when you were a baby. Oh, no.
I'd kill Björk. I fucking hate that song.
What song?
It's so quiet.
Right. Why didn't you just go back and go, love, don't release that.
Just kill the producer.
Then annoying.
Why?
Because he made it.
I'm not going to kill him. It's silly.
So he's killing Bjork and Baby Hitler. You're killing my dad. And
I'm angry at him. But he can fix it all at the Christmas show
if you're watching.
at Hot Water.
And if you're also watching and you're called Feliz and you want to be back up,
Sorry, I just...
There's loads of them. So many Feliz patrons.
Feliz! Please, Feliz! We need you!
Bye, Feliz. Yeah.
Can we do some confessions?
Yes. No? What are you doing?
Pressing the wrong button, Carl. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I got something to tell you, but I did something wrong.
the amount of people who've seen my tour poster and been like, all I can hear is you singing Badabadi Boop, and I'm like, it's almost it.
Tell me where that
Laura's like, I like it, but what's he doing? I was like, I don't know. It's just a great image. Confession.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Eyelids. Confession. Hito domine patre hey hey ho hey. Lad. Oh lad oh lad. Go. Cough. Eyelids. When I worked in local government at Sheffield Town Hall, David Blunkett would frequently visit the members' library on the second floor
This
to
has
do
to be
paperwork and chat to counsellors alongside his guide dog. Famous blind home secretary in the...
Homosexual.
She's a blind homosexual.
Famous.
He didn't know who he was bumming.
Dog. Didn't he have an Alsatian?
How did he know if he was gay?
Didn't he have an Alsatian as his blind dog?
What?
He had a guide dog, yeah.
Wasn't it an Alsatian though?
Was it an Alsatian?
In my head, it was, yeah.
I
Right.
think it was a Chihuahua.
Oh, so what was he like?
Chihuahua guide dog.
One morning, I was in a rush delivering council agendas to that floor and wasn't paying attention. As I turned the corner, only to see David Blunkett's smiling blind face on the near horizon. I tried to dodge out of the way, but I ended up slipping and devolving into a full stood-on tackle on the former Home Secretary and his guide dog. Profusely apologised and helped pick him up off the floor and make sure he was all right. But I've always felt guilty since, whenever I see a guide dog's innocent eyes looking at me like it knows what I did. Thanks, Lids. So, does he need to do Jermaine penance for slide tackling the blind, potentially gay, former Home Secretary, David Blunkett, and his aggressive attack dog, guide dog?
Why did he tackle him?
He just slipped and fucking tackled
Shoulder
him.
barged him.
I think just give him a yellow card.
Yellow card.
Yeah.
Can you do the... That's just fine, isn't he? He's absolved.
I think
No,
you should...
don't slide tackle any more Home Secretaries. Slide tackle one Home Secretary.
Hang on.
Fool me what... Slide tackle two Home
Secretaries.
Secretaries.
Priti Patel.
Yeah.
Slide tackle.
Oh, no!
Tackle the
Oh, you
fuck out
want-
of it.
That's the penance. Slide tackle the current Home Secretary.
That is exactly the penance. At the knee. Yeah. I want an absolute
Keane.
stonewall red card where VAR are just like, we don't even need to fucking look at that, John. Fucking send him off.
He's
John
dead.
Moss was the ref.
She looks like a fucking Alsatian.
John Moss. Don't even go to.
There you go. Don't slide tackle Priti Patel.
What's the god? Peter Walton. Didn't even go to him.
Next one. Eyelids. Confession here from back in my day. I was a bit of a promiscuous lady, shall we say, and often had one-night stands. One Saturday night, me and a friend hit it off with a group of guys. We ended up back at the hotel room with two of the lads that we were sharing the room. One thing led to another, blah, blah, blah. I was in one bed with bloke one, doing a horizontal dance, and she was in a different bed with bloke two. After bloke one and me finished, he went to the bathroom. His pal, bloke two, joined him. Weird. My friend was asleep, so I scrolled on my phone. When the lads came out of the toilet, I realised they had switched, and bloke two got into my bed, bloke one into hers. I thought, oh well, rape my mate vibes, whatever, and me and bloke two shagged. I could see that my mate, now awake, and bloke one were also shagging.
Does that rate my mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Did I say,
Yeah.
all right, sorry, rate my mate? Different fucking confession, innit?
Yeah.
The next morning, we left, and my pal and I shared a hangover brekkie at her house where it became pretty clear she had no clue the lads had swapped. She thought she had just had a bonus round with bloke two. I never told her for fear of being judged. She never found out. Luckily, she never got pregnant from the evening and never got an STI, but I'm the only person who knows her true number to this day. Is this awful or just daft? Do I need to do some Jermaine penance? Cheers, fellas. Much love. Don't worry. I'm much more mature and safe these days, but they were some messy, fun times that I remember fondly. So, the old switcher. Am I the only one that in that whole thing, that was the weirdest bit when like one guy went for a piss and he was like, yeah, I'm going to come with you, mate.
No, I don't think they've done that. I think they've gone, like, one of them's gone, come here. Swap. They wanted to chat about swapping away from them.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted to do. It's not necessarily nice, but it is the truth.
It's absolutely fine if everyone's
On board and knows
everyone
that it's
knows, yeah.
But they don't.
Yeah.
They haven't told them. She might not have consented with man number two.
Me and my mate were cracking. We're seeing two girls from a holiday, and just we had the discussion of like, should we switch it up? And we just didn't have the balls to ask. But I think the girls were like, it was just such a holiday thing. They weren't even that arsed. But we were in a villa. We were sharing. We were there with there was 8 of us, and there was 4 other people who were just not drinking like we were, and we just became a little separate sort of like, it was those 2 and me and my mate, and we first night cracked on with one and he cracked on with the other, and honestly by day 3 or 4 we were like, switcheroo, and we nearly asked, and I genuinely think they'd have been like, not asked, but I honestly think if there hadn't been 4 other people on that holiday, we'd have done it and they wouldn't have been bothered. But I think the judgment of like, you skanky fuckers, but in my head I was like, I was just young enough, and yeah.
It's not the end of the world, is it? As long as everyone's in on it. Fucking hell.
I don't like this one though.
You don't like the feel of it?
No. I
There's
mean,
somebody who's totally out of it.
I can see how it happens, but she might have really not wanted that.
No, it's got a creepy vibe, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So
With everything we said on the past episode about the spiking and everything.
Does she tell
If
her
this
mate?
was, by the way, this is the funny thing. If this was from a guy, it would instantly feel way more uncomfortable, wouldn't it? Oh, I tell you what, we were in a hotel room and we swapped round, and I don't even think she knew, and you'd be like, ugh. But because it's the girl's mate who was doing it, she's like, oh my God, is it being daft or was it just a bit gross? But there is actually another layer to it where you're like,
I think the
know she
penance
fucked
for
them up?
this, I'm sorry to take it so seriously. The penance is the worst possible thing. You've got to tell her.
Tell her mate, yeah.
I know it's horrible. You've got to tell her. She's got a right to know about that.
And this is back in the day.
Yeah, so she's
Oh,
lived a
it's
bit
an
of a
awkward
lie.
phone call. How are you? You all right? How's things? How are the kids? Is everyone doing all
How many
right?
people have you slept with?
Guess
39?
what?
Make it
Guess
39.
what? Guess what?
She's got to tell her. That's the penance. Sorry, I'm not comfortable with that one.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be that. Tell her.
Okay. Next one. You too, Dominic. Bit of a long one, and I don't think I come off well. It's a common rule among my friends not to tell me a secret, as I can't help but tell everyone. Anyway, when we were at university, a good friend
Get
of
on
mine.
this.
listen, I am a gothic. This is from Freddie Quinn. Anyway, anyone. Sorry. Anyway, when we were at university, a good friend of mine confided in a girl that he was partial to wearing ladies' clothing. So she told me, and I told all the lads. Everyone was okay with it, and it was accepted that this was just something he liked to do on the odd weekend up in Manchester. He always insisted, though, that he liked women that much that he also liked to occasionally dress as one. Okay. Fast forward a couple of years ago, and on a night out, something was clearly bothering him. He decided to confide in my mate. Stop confided. The guy who's doing the confide, he's like, I've got a secret. Confided in my girlfriend this time about what was up. He confided this. While on a night out up in Manchester, he had been in a kebab shop, dolled up like a lady, when he was approached by some random gentleman. This bloke really wanted to take my friend home for the night. My mate insisted that this was not his thing, but the bloke was persistent, so an agreement was made that my mate would go back to his if the bloke brought him a burger. So, in exchange for a burger, my friend let this bloke go bareback, and now he's worried that he might have HIV. I had only been with my girlfriend a few months at this point, so she panicked at the high level of info being given to her, so she fetched me. I promised not to say anything, but I obviously did. He got tested, all okay, and apart from the odd joke of how much are those burgers here, mate, when he did, he got tested, when we were in a kebab shop, but all is good. I do feel bad for twice breaking a friend's trust, but we're a bunch of lads in our early 20s, and he did get bummed for a burger while in a frock. Cheers.
Bummed for a burger.
My God.
That's not king shame.
But he did get bummed for a burger.
No.
The burger's the bit, isn't it?
You dress how you want. Don't sell your ass for a fucking cheeseburger.
Do you reckon it was cheese? Chili sauce, blue.
Chili garlic, my friend.
Well, low chili sauce. I do.
How much food do you need to be bought before you'll just give a guy a hand job?
Now, I don't think that amount of food exists because I'm doing okay.
But
8 years ago,
on the train back from Nottingham,
8 years ago, if you got me like the sharing platter from Big Bowl to myself, Yeah. Yeah. That's soup.
This guy. Listen, you are a shithouse for fucking telling, like, oh my God, I've been told a secret. I've been promised not to tell, but I just can't help myself. However, it is a bit, like, I'm not sure I could keep this to myself. Like, if Barry Dodds came and went, mate, I love wearing frocks. Just love women. It's because I love women so much. Just like dressing like them and wearing the knickers and I just wear high heels. Yeah, I don't think I want to keep it secret. So I feel like I'm being a dick to this guy, but could you keep that a secret?
No.
Poor
Adam
old.
got bombed for the Botan.
By the way, Barry Dodds has never worn a dress or got bummed for a burger. I
You
don't
don't
know.
know that for sure.
Oh, no, I don't know. I can't prove that he's not. How do you know for definite?
Barry Dodd's cat.
Barry's really going to enjoy this little bit of it.
When he catches up in 6 years.
I don't know. I don't know if I could keep that to myself
No,
either.
I'm absolving that. That is too juicy to keep to yourself.
Yeah.
And
think-
you're not like super... they're not like best friends, are they? And he wasn't the one confided in? Nah, he's sound.
Is he absolved? P.S. mate, just come out. It's all right. You're gay. That's fine.
He might not be gay.
Oh, you're a form. It's not like, oh, I just love women so much that I love getting fucked by men in the arse for cheeseburgers. That's not. That's because I love women so... Because I am such a pussy hound. I love women. Just women. I want to emulate them and get shagged for takeaway. Come on. Come on, bro.
I just marked that in my head. Marked.
All right. Is that eclipses?
Yeah.
It's probably the teaser, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Is that a pod or have we got one more?
I think we might. I don't know. I think that is.
That's a
I
pod.
think that I just don't.
I don't think we can top
was
getting
one-
bummed for the cheeseburger.
Yeah, it was one of those ones where you're reading, you're like, I have to say this out loud, but it's one of those confessions that there isn't loads of add-ons to because it's already so busy.
Yeah. It's funny as fuck.
Do you know what he should do? He should go to nice restaurants so at least he gets good food for it.
Yeah.
And that's just like go to that fucking Salt Bays
Don't get
gaff.
bummed for a tomahawk by all means.
Yeah. Don't go to shit gaffs and get bummed. Go and fucking Salt Bays gaff, get a gold tomahawk. Bam.
And then
How
just
fit-
when they bring the bill over, just get your ass all out.
Do you
Yeah.
think if I dressed up in drag, I'd be Salt Bay restaurant shaggable fit? I honestly, if I got fully dolled up, got Laura to help with my makeup, she'd be confused as to why she was doing it. Wig, high heels, the lot.
Go the NFL.
I am literally like little chef.
No, I
That's
think
the
I think
level.
you're like Thursday Curry Club at the Wetherspoons.
I think a guy would be like, mate, you're not Salt Bay fit. Come on, bro. Let's give you a fucking Burger King at best.
Sometimes I turn up here and I'm like, I wonder where today's going to go. And I have a rough idea. I started with, I'm going to Disneyland next year. and it ends up here.
And
And
me just, I'm
very
not getting,
little break in the middle as well. Like,
I'm not getting fucked for a Whopper. I think that was the natural end, wasn't it? Disneyland. That'd be nice with Sam's mum and dad and no one else.
Chicken whale with cheese though.
bacon.
What?
Spicy supercharger, man.
Jalapeno bites.
Oh, as well? Do you think I'm worth that?
Yeah.
Just gone through the Burger King menu now.
Thanks, Carl.
What a lovely episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening to Adam and Dan's bedtime story time. AdamRoad.co.uk/shows for my tour. DanNightingale.com/live for yours.
No, just dannightingale.com. They're all there. They're on the front page. It's priority. I don't do anything else. This and that.
Great. And haveawaypod.com for this sort of merch. And you're already on Patreon, so you don't need to sign up. Have a nice week.
See you at Burger King.